Like I have to go live on here before I can actually go live on Instagram. So we're live now on Twitch and YouTube, but not quite Instagram yet. We're just waiting for old Glenn Abbott to show.
Mr. G.A. WrestleNut himself.
Hopefully he didn't get the time zones wrong.
That's true. Well, we did say 11:15 yesterday, so maybe he didn't look at his...
Maybe he didn't. Was that you that liked my comment in the chat? Okay, here he is. Now we've got him.
Yeah.
Now we've got Glenn. Maybe. There he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting, guys. My computer decided that closed it down last night, loaded it up today, and it decided it weren't going to work.
Yeah, I literally didn't even. I just left my laptop on from yesterday. Just left it sitting there on my desk, so I wouldn't have to mess with it. But yeah, okay. So we're live on all three. So welcome everybody to a Work in Progress Royal Rumble preview show. I'm your host Brent Piles, and with me is Miriam. He is this week. Mayor Canton, how you feeling on this Royal Rumble Saturday?
Oh man, I'm so excited for the Rumble. Like, this is my favorite pay-per-view of the year. I think it might be most people's favorite pay-per-view at this point. But man, I'm at like 1,000 just waiting for tonight.
And with us, as always, is a man who lives across the ocean and from the future. He could tell us he won the Royal Rumble if he wanted to, but he won't spoil it for us. He is the ballroom brawling, disco dancing, dynamite stretching, intercontinental playboy. Folks, he's more over than tossing 30 men over the top rope and heading to WrestleMania. It's G.A. WrestleNut, the Rumblenator. Is that?
He's pointing at the sign.
Oh, yeah.
Glenn won the Royal Rumble.
It's nice for Glenn to do a podcast in the afternoon, isn't it?
It certainly is.
I thought he was drinking a can of Campbell's soup. I was really confused. I was like, man, they do things different over there in England.
It's really cold. It's really cold over there this morning. Good morning to Renee, who is watching along with us on Instagram.
I'll also a bowl of Campbell's soup, but not drinking straight from the can. No.
This might give me some heat, but I don't like soup. Like, I'm not a soup person. Like, I don't want to eat soup.
Soup is lovely.
Oh, I like all kinds. Lobster bisque is probably my favorite, if that counts as a soup.
Yes, it does.
So I guess
or chili.
Soups that I do like I like tomato soup, like a tomato soup and a grilled cheese. So that's a good way to go. But I'm not
chili
like
count as a soup,
noodle soup or anything like that.
No,
chili is not a soup, right?
Chili's not a soup. It's
Okay.
more of a stew.
Yeah, I don't think chili counts as a soup. It shouldn't if it does. I love chili.
You're doing it wrong.
If you got a problem with chili and cinnamon rolls, you can go fuck yourself, because that's how we do it here in Nebraska. So I don't want to hear another word about it. But I also have a big surprise for you two that I didn't tell you two about.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
We're going to have a trivia competition between Glenn and the mayor to see who has the most Royal Rumble knowledge.
Oh, jeez. Well, it's too early in the morning for me, but we'll give it a shot. It's got to go better than my English. What was it?
That was so good.
Cricket knowledge.
Yeah, that was so good.
So all the questions are multiple choice, and I didn't pick any super hard ones. So I think you guys might be okay here. But are you guys ready for your trivia competition? There's 5 questions for each of you. All right, Glenn, this is your first question. All right, Glenn, here we go. Who won the first ever Women's Royal Rumble in 2017? Was it A, Charlotte, B, Becky Lynch, C, Asuka, or D, Ronda Rousey?
Back then, it wasn't Ronda. It was too early. Wasn't Becky? She's not one. I'll go with Charlotte.
That is incorrect. Charlotte won the 2020 Women's Royal Rumble, but the first ever winner was Asuka. She last eliminated Nikki Bella to win the Royal Rumble.
Oh, right.
And then Ronda Rousey did make her debut right after that. She came out to the ring and did that weird. Remember her weird point she would do? It was so weird.
Yeah, I didn't think she was in it.
Yeah, Asuka won it, and then Rousey spoiled it and kind of took away all the momentum.
Basically, yeah.
That's why I can't remember it, I suppose.
Yeah, okay. So Glenn, so far Glenn's 0 for 1. All right, Mayor, here we go. Who was the first superstar to win back-to-back Royal Rumbles? Was it A, John Cena, B, Stone Cold Steve Austin, C, Big John Studd, or D, Hulk Hogan.
I think it's this guy right here.
You got it, Val. It was Hulk Hogan.
That was an easy one. I knew that.
I mean, Glenn, a lot of circles who won the first Women's Royal Rumble would be considered an easy question.
I would have guessed Charlotte too. So
all right,
okay, Glenn.
That one the mayor should know. I hope that Glenn knows this one. Here we go, Glenn. What year did the Undertaker finally win his first and only Royal Rumble? Was it A 2005, B 2007, C 2010, or D 2001?
Oh. I actually can't remember him winning one. That's bad.
I tried to give the mayor an answer that was his favorite wrestler, and then I tried to give one to you
Oh,
that was your favorite wrestler.
No, that's understandable. But I just because I don't associate him with the Royal Rumble.
It makes sense.
I can tell you all his SummerSlam appearances, all his WrestleMania appearances, but what were the dates again?
So 2005, 2007, 2010, or 2001?
It wasn't 2001.
All right, Glenn, you want to take your lifeline and go 50-50? I'll cut down to the answers.
Yeah, go on then. I'll take a lifeline.
All right, so either 2001 or 2007.
2007 then.
You got it, Glenn. That's correct. It was 2007. He last
2001 was too early.
Yeah. He last eliminated Shawn Michaels, and if you ask me, that's the greatest ending to any Royal Rumble ever. Was that Shawn Michaels Undertaker 2007 ending? It was really, really great.
And it was part of my lost period, so that's my excuse for not remembering.
Was 2005 the Benoit one?
That was not 2005. That's 2004.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So Glenn, here we go, Mayor. Let's see if you can go 2 for 2. What year? What was the year? The first time that the winner of the Royal Rumble was guaranteed a title match at WrestleMania. What year did that tradition start? Was it A 93, B 92, C 91, or D 1994?
Gosh, I don't even remember it being that early. I'm gonna guess the latest one because that 94.
Incorrect. The correct answer is 1993. It was won by Yokozuna.
I don't even remember it being that early. I thought it was.
I thought it was sort of late.
So what I think happened is in 1992 was the one where it was for the WWF Championship, and I think that generated so much more interest in the Rumble match itself that they were like, we need to put something on the line for it every year, not just the fact that you won the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
So
it definitely adds to it.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Instead of just getting like a trophy, because I mean, who cares who wins the Andre the Giant Battle Royal?
Yeah, or the King of the Ring.
Yeah.
Nobody cares who's King of the Ring anymore, do they?
Yeah, because it doesn't mean anything. It used to be like, I remember the first 2 King of the Rings, it wasn't like the stipulation, but the person who won it would usually get the title match at SummerSlam most of the time.
Yeah.
And then they kind of went away from that, so then there was really no point to it. All right, Glenn. Let's see if Glenn can get his second question correct and tie things up here with the mayor. How many times was the WWF/E title on the line in the Royal Rumble match itself? When was it? 1 time, A 1 time, B 2 times, C 3 times, or D never?
1 time.
That is incorrect. It was also on the line in the 2017 Royal Rumble.
That was the Reigns one.
Yeah, Roman Reigns had to defend the title in the Royal Rumble match. Yep.
Shit, I forgot that. Excuse my language.
Actually, I think it was 2016 Rumble. I'm sorry, 2016.
Yeah.
Well, so there we go. The mayor still with a slight 1-question lead as he heads into his next question. Which woman, mayor, holds the record for the shortest time in the Royal Rumble match? Which woman? Is it A, Chelsea Green,
Chelsea
B,
Green,
K, or C? Yes, it is A, Chelsea Green. She lasted 5 seconds in the 2023 Women's Royal Rumble.
Which is also the same amount of time I would last. Never mind.
They did a
family show.
They did a thing with her with Piper, and Piper was killing herself. Because Chelsea was very indignant about it.
I'm honestly I thought the mayor just said Chelsea Green because he heard her name, and that's just the one reason I picked her.
I did know that, but I just heard Chelsea Green and I say their name.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's see if Glenn can remember this one. Who holds the record, Glenn, for the longest time spent in the men's Royal Rumble this time? The men's Royal Rumble. Who spent the longest time? Is it A, Rey Mysterio, B, Randy Orton, C, Gunther, or D, John Cena?
That's Gunther.
That is correct, Glenn. It was last year. Glenn Gunther lasted 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 25 seconds. That's why I tried to go easy on you on that one, Glenn. And I thought throwing Gunther in there would make it easy for you. So there you go. All right, Mayor. Who was the only superstar to appear in the same Royal Rumble 3 times? This is another easy question. Is it A, Sami Zayn, B, Doink, C, Mick Foley, or D, The Undertaker?
That was Mick Foley.
Yes, that's correct. It was Mick Foley.
Although I think Kai and Ty showed up into a Royal Rumble 3 different times and got thrown out 3 different times, but they were never actual entrants.
Yeah, I think one of them got their face broken too.
Yeah. Taka Michu face breako.
Yeah, he acted hard, didn't he? Yeah. All right, Glenn. Here we go. Glenn's final question. Here we go, Glenn. Who entered the 1992 Royal Rumble at number 1? Was it A, Ted DiBiase, B, Jerry Saggs, C, Shawn Michaels, or D, the British Bulldog?
Shawn Michaels.
That's incorrect. Number 1 was Davey Boy Smith, the British Bulldog, Glenn.
Was it? I thought Michaels went the whole way on that one.
No, that was 95.
Oh,
92
right.
was the one with the titles on the line. I believe Bulldog was number 1 and Ted DiBiase was number 2.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Like I say, I don't.
All right, Mayor. Well, you've already won the competition, but along the same lines of what I just asked Glenn, who was the 30th entrant in the 1992 Royal Rumble? Was it A, the Warlord, B, Skinner, C, Virgil, or our favorite wrestler, Sid Justice? I'm not sure if he froze or if he's thinking.
Wait, am I on again?
No,
okay, he did freeze. I thought he was fucking with us.
Oh no! My computer went like the circles.
Yeah.
I said I think it was the Warlord, and then the whole computer blew up.
Well, you're right, pal. It is the Warlord. Congratulations, you got it right. So what we've learned here is that the mayor is far superior to Glenn in Royal Rumble trivia.
Yes.
It was funny. I was typing out these questions, and I told Rachel, I said, they're gonna be like, what? When I tell them they have to do trivia, it's gonna be great.
My excuse is I'm an old man. I can't remember half of what because it was yesterday.
That's fair, Glenn. That's fair. I mean, I can come from upstairs to downstairs and completely forget why I came down here. So
I've said that before as well. The friend of mine who I used to DJ with, we hadn't seen each other for years, and we hooked up via Facebook. And he said to me, when you get to our age, getting lucky means you remember what you went into a room for.
Absolutely, pal. All right, so now without further ado, it's time for us to make our Royal Rumble picks. There's only 4 matches, so there's not a whole lot to pick, but we do this every year, but for the men's and women's Royal Rumble matches, I'm going to allow everybody to get 2 picks, one of someone you actually think is definitely going to win and one outlandish pick, or like a dark horse, someone that you'd like to see win but probably isn't going to win, you know what I mean? So with that being said, I think the first thing that we're going to pick is the women's Royal Rumble match. And I'm not going first because I host the show. We're going to make the mayor go first. Go ahead, Mayor. Who do you actually think is going to win the women's Royal Rumble?
Dang it. Okay, let me think this through.
Excuse me.
I feel like I'm going to forget someone, but I think that Becky will be the first 2-time winner.
Yeah, Becky would be the first 2-time winner if she did win it. And
so I would think that, and then I'll just throw something really far off the wall. Jade Cargill.
Okay.
But can I say this? Before I move on past the women's Royal Rumble, I think
Absolutely.
Tiffany Stratton shows up and she steals the show, and she makes it to the final four.
If I was them, I would put Tiffany Stratton out there at number 1.
Let her go the whole way.
Yep, that's what I'd do.
Yeah.
Because they've pretty much written her off NXT television after she did this stuff. At least I think. I didn't watch it this week, so I can't say
She
that
wasn't
for
on
sure.
this week, no.
But I feel like she wasn't on the last couple of weeks, and her whole feud with Fallon Henley's completely over, and Fallon Henley's moved on to something else. So I think that it is time for Tiffany Stratton to start shining on the main roster and let her go.
That's good. I like that. I'll go next. I'll let Glenn go last. So, yeah, I think the mayor's right, and I do think it's going to be Becky Lynch, but because I don't want to be a homer and have us all pick the same person, I'm going to pick somebody else. I would really, really like to see Bayley win this Royal Rumble. She's the only one. I mean, I guess Sasha hasn't won it either, but I don't feel like Bayley ever gets like the big time pushes that all the other women have gotten, such as Charlotte and Becky Lynch. And I would just really like to see Bayley win this Royal Rumble because I think that would be really cool for Bayley. And then maybe you could sort of like turn Bayley back babyface and have her face Io at WrestleMania, and that could be a really good story. So I'm going to go with Bayley. And from an off the wall crazy pick, I'm going with Sasha Banks. God damn it, Glenn, who you got?
Looking at the way that they're teasing the breakup of Damage Control. Basically, I've got a choice of 2 that you've both picked.
Yeah.
So it's a toss-up of a coin between the 2 of them.
You're a champion too, Glenn, so don't try to throw your title out there on a Hail Mary on account of trying to be different.
That's right. I'm going to go Bayley as well, you know. And I agree with you, Brent. I think it's time that they gave her a push.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we got a Royal Rumble happen upstairs between my dogs.
Yeah.
Who's your wild card pick, Glenn?
Wild card.
Wendy Richter.
Yeah, oh, so good.
Rockin' Robin.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I've got a sneaky feeling Sasha is going to come back.
Yeah, I'll be very surprised if we don't see her and Naomi. I mean, I think we're going to see Naomi for sure. I think Sasha Banks is a little bit more of a question mark.
Yeah.
Do you get points if she comes back as Mercedes Moné and wins?
But yeah, it doesn't count then because it's a totally different person.
Yeah.
Completely different person.
I mean, if I was her, I would almost want to come back. Is that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's just me. So there we go. Me and Glenn both got the legit huggers, as they used to be known.
Yeah.
And the mayor's got Jade Cargill. And I think it would be a great time to debut Jade Cargill if you're going to do it.
Oh, yeah, she's turning up tonight, definitely.
Yeah, I think that would be a good way to go.
She might just be in the crowd showing, you know.
No, it's time to get her in the ring. And what better way to do it?
Yeah, you don't really need chain wrestling skills in the Royal Rumble. You can look impressive and throw people over the top rope.
They're obviously not convinced enough with her at the moment that they're even throwing her into NXT.
Right.
But for a Rumble, it's an easy thing to get into.
And like, I don't know if they have a plan for her for WrestleMania, but this would be the perfect time to set something up.
Yeah. There's nothing that she can't do in a Rumble that she hasn't done in AEW.
Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah. So yeah, I know some other NXT superstar. I'd like to see Fallon Henley in the Royal Rumble. I think that'd be cool. Maybe a Trish Stratus appearance would be nice. I'd like to see that. It's always good.
That was actually going to be my Hail Mary pick.
Yeah.
To win.
Trish is still on the roster, isn't she? So there's no reason that she shouldn't turn up.
Yeah. I'd also like to see Beth Phoenix in it, but now I know that probably is never going to happen. But I always love to see Beth Phoenix out there. Anyway, so we'll move on. It is a singles match for the United States Championship. It is Logan Paul battling Kevin Owens. I'm going with Logan Paul. What about you, Glenn? As I drink my prime.
I don't know. They're selling the idea because of the selling of the arm and the injury and everything, and overcoming adversity. I'm gonna go with KO.
I mean, this is really one of those ones where it could really go either way. And honestly, I know we are looking at Royal Rumble matches, but this has the potential to steal the show. I mean, it could be a really fucking great.
Because you're not gonna get Logan Paul on regular TV, and put the title back on KO. Give him a couple of defenses of it up to Royal up to the Mania, and then have the rematch where Logan Paul gets his big WrestleMania moment back against KO.
Or I wouldn't mind seeing like KO defending the United States Championship at WrestleMania against like Solo Sikoa. I think that would be cool. Like a good thing for Solo Sikoa to get into, because I don't know obviously what the plan is, nor do I want to know what the plan is because I want to be surprised. But that would be cool too. What about you, Mayor? I know you're probably not going to pick against Logan Paul.
No, I'm picking Logan Paul. I think that the star power there to keep him carrying a title, especially at this point in time when the TKO ownership is probably looking to brand further than just the appeal of the standard wrestling audience.
Yeah.
And I think Logan Paul does that really well for them. So growing the audience with Logan Paul, with a lot of people maybe just tuning into the Royal Rumble that haven't tuned in before, I think Logan Paul's the answer here.
Yeah. I mean, either way, it's going
to be a great match.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Logan Paul hasn't had a bad one.
No.
He hasn't had a bad match. So, the next one is a fatal four-way for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. It is LA Knight.
Yeah.
Thank you. Versus AJ Styles versus Randy Orton versus Roman Reigns. It's a fatal four-way. Glenn, who are you going with? Don't worry, Mayor. I won't make you pick the men's Royal Rumble first, too.
I can't see Roman losing this in a fatal four-way. Just can't see, especially against those three.
Yeah. All right, Mayor.
They're taking some of the steam out of LA Knight, unfortunately. And there's no reason to put it on either AJ Styles or Randy Orton.
Yeah. Eric Canton, what about you? You going to pick AJ Styles?
I love me some AJ Styles, and man, he looks phenomenal right now. He is gigantic.
Why is it they're feeding all these people that get injured and go away?
Fuck.
Coming back jacked and
yeah, he's
hard-working chicken breast, Glenn.
Lots of chicken breast and bran muffins, apparently. I don't know.
I'm sure.
No, I'm picking Roman Reigns. I don't see why you take it off here. If he's gonna lose it, it's got to be at WrestleMania to someone.
Yeah.
Not at the Royal Rumble, especially since I think they already have him promoted for the Australia event. But I could be wrong.
I think they do. Yeah. He didn't know he's facing The Rock.
I don't know. I try not. Is he really at Elimination Chamber?
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
people are saying down the line. That's why I said it.
Oh, okay.
That's where they'll set up.
Yeah, I feel like Roman Reigns definitely retains here through chicanery, like always.
Well, of course, we'll get everybody will get involved because I feel like AJ Styles LA Knight, they're going to cancel themselves out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they're going to get into some sort of schmoz and cancel themselves out. It's going to look just when it looks like Randy Orton is going to be able to beat Roman Reigns and win the championship, something will happen and Roman will end up winning. So yeah, I agree with you. Like it's great to romanticize and think, well, maybe Randy Orton wins the title from him and Cody can finish the story against Randy Orton at WrestleMania, which isn't a bad story. I'm not saying that's a terrible story. That would actually probably work out really well. It just ain't going to happen tonight. Roman Reigns is going to win. That's just the way it is. Sorry.
Yeah. And LA Knight was left standing tall last night.
I was explaining to Rachel before I came down before we recorded our Uncensored 2000 episode, which you can hear tomorrow after you enjoy the Royal Rumble tonight. You can listen to that tomorrow, where we watch WCW, the first part of WCW Uncensored 2000, and I was telling her all about the rules of wrestling. I said, if LA Knight wins tonight, he will not win tomorrow night. And she said, if I was a wrestler and they wanted me to wrestle the night before my pay-per-view match, I'd say, fuck you, I ain't wrestling.
It's very smart.
She didn't use those words, but she basically said that. All right, so now we get down to it. It is the 30-man men's Royal Rumble match. I will not make the mayor pick both of them first. I'll go first this time, unless you want to go first, Glenn. You want to go first, Glenn?
No, you go first.
All right, you're the champion. I'll let you do what you want to do. Okay, real pick who I actually think is going to win. It's probably going to be CM Punk. That's probably who it's going to be. I mean, in my mind, there's three people: CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, or Gunther. With an outside chance of the same person that I picked last year as my wild card. I will continue this year with that same streak, pick this year as my wild card, and say the most electrifying man in sports and entertainment, The Rock, wins the Royal Rumble. So those are my two picks. I'm going with CM Punk and The Rock. Glenn, who are you going with?
Again, it's hard to see beyond Punk, although I'm sure they want to do Punk and Cody at Mania.
Maybe. I mean, maybe that's where it ends up, and I wouldn't be mad at that either.
I can't. I'm going to go with Cody. No, I'm not. No. No, stupid thought. Yeah, go with Punk. I'm going to have to go with you, I'm afraid, Brent. I was trying to work out a way that it wouldn't be. And my wild card pick is going to be Big E.
Okay. I like that one. If Big E shows up in the Royal Rumble tonight, I will guarantee to pop through the roof. You can bet that.
He's going to be there. It's that thing of he might not be medically cleared to have a singles match yet, but they'll probably let him go into the. Why would they fly all three of New Day out there together if he wasn't going to show up at some point, and we were going to get an on-screen New Day route?
I mean, who knows? They probably have like appearances and shit, and Big E could be some WWE ambassador, or maybe they'll introduce him as the host of Royal Rumble. You never know.
Yeah, I know, but I think he's going to wrestle. So
I hope you're fucking right, Glenn. I hope that you're right. That would be amazing if he came back tonight. All right, Mayor, it's down to you.
Oh well, CM Punk is just the one that makes the most sense to me. So I'm going to be boring here because that's who I was going to pick no matter what was going to be CM Punk. With, who could be off the wall? I mean, Gunther probably isn't a fair answer to say is off the wall.
I mean, you can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
Because I think that he would have been my second choice. But if I'm going to do something that's unexpected, I'd say John Cena wins it.
I thought
Sorry, go ahead, Glenn. What were you gonna say?
I said I thought he was going to say that. Just a thought.
That's where I would go for something unexpected.
I went to work this morning, and the first thing I did when I got there was I played The Time Is Now and rapped it all to myself. So I just want to put that out.
Do we see Brock Lesnar in the Rumble?
No,
Probably not.
So I can't say I'd pick him to win it. So I was thinking about
Well, you can
saying
say
that.
it, but I just don't feel like they're going to have him in it.
I was going to even if they had him slated in to be in it, I think they would have dropped him like a hot potato after yesterday.
Yeah, I would think the same. So, you think Heath Slater comes back and wins it?
No, but I would love to see Matt Cardona show up in the Rumble.
Oh yeah,
It is in Tampa.
mm-hmm.
And you know,
Lives
even
there,
if they
Chelsea is
sign
wrestling
him,
there.
Yeah,
Even if they don't sign him, like just to see him to come back would be awesome.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I agree. All right, so
and I hope R-Truth is the first person to enter both Rumbles.
Even if one
Nia Jax did that though, didn't she?
Yeah, I think Nia did. Yeah,
China's done it as well, didn't she?
Okay.
Well, China
didn't have a women's rumble
because they didn't have a women's rumble then.
No, but she's done it. Oh no, she didn't have. No, they didn't have a women's rumble, did they? When she was around, she went
they had a bra and panties rumble, probably.
Yeah, that would have been.
Yeah. Did you pick a Hail Mary pick? Or are you going with Gunther?
Me?
Yeah,
I picked Cena.
Okay, yeah, you did. I'm sorry.
I couldn't see him. Couldn't see my answer.
I couldn't see
Little
that.
Jimmy's gonna win it all.
Oh,
R-Truth.
fuck, man. Wouldn't that be something? Little Jimmy on the way to WrestleMania.
R-Truth comes back. Little Jimmy, you won. No one threw you over the top.
That's awesome.
He's going to be looking for. He's definitely going to be looking for Tom and Nick Mysterio tonight, isn't he?
Yeah, 100%. R-Truth. I love that, man. Okay, so there is our Royal Rumble picks. If you are currently watching us on YouTube, we bid you farewell because we can't watch this on YouTube. But if you head over to Twitch or Instagram, we are going to watch the first ever Royal Rumble match from 1988. It's only got 20 entrants in it, as opposed to 30 entrants in it. And so I'm going to put it up on the screen here, and let's do it. Let's watch the first ever Royal Rumble. Of course, it's not going to work the first time because it never does.
It's probably the complete roster then. 20 men.
Yeah, minus
in the Royal Rumble?
Huh? Yeah, Bret Hart and Tito Santana are the two starting. Oh, you said Jimmy Hart.
Jimmy Hart. Yeah, Jimmy Hart's the first entrant in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. I don't know who was number one and who was number two.
That's something we've got to do at some point is revisit the gimmick Royal Rumble.
Oh, I watched that a couple of years back. I watched a couple of years back with my wife for our Manic Matches of WrestleMania show, and that's when the classic line of Hillbilly Jim came out. And I said, "Where do you think he's from?" And she said, "Iowa." Which was the best answer you could give.
Yeah.
All right,
screw that whole state, right?
That's right. Idiots out wandering around is what we call them.
Is that Strike Force Tito too?
I think it is. Yeah, this is 88, so I believe so.
The white.
I think they broke up in 88 or 85, 89, maybe.
God dang it!
If you think about it, though, Tito Santana versus Bret Hart would be a heck of a match anywhere in the world. Mayor, let the dogs out. Who?
Dog has the bladder of the size of a grape seed.
Hey, I would throw shade, but I also have the bladder of the size of a grape seed. So, give me 5 beers, and I'll have to approximately pee 68 times. Look at a very.
They're laying into each other, really.
They are. They're not fucking around. They have like basic figures, which are
nice.
Wow.
I like that.
They have a basic figure of Bret Hart coming out that's in that all pink, and I really want to get it.
Oh, that'd be a cool looking figure.
Yeah.
Which series is it?
So it's just so you know, like they have like the Chelsea Green that I sent you is just like a basic figure, right?
Yeah.
So it's like one of those. It's just a basic.
Okay.
One. It's not even an elite, but it's the chase in that one too. They have one where it's pink and black, and one where it's just in the solid pink. So I want to get them both. Sorry.
Do we see either of these gentlemen in the Royal Rumble tonight?
No.
Dang it.
Definitely not. I would love to see Tito Santana. Arriba! That'd be great. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's it going to be? Oh, it's the natural Butch Reed looking like Cisco. Nice. Let me see that.
Did they actually have the countdown time? Oh, good Lord. He hit him with the flying burrito, as Bobby Heenan would say. Yeah. That was Bobby Heenan said that, not me.
That's great.
Did they actually have the countdown timer on the television back then, or was that edited after the fact?
It might have been. Who knows? I know at one point they probably get it all wrong and just start sending people out there.
Yeah.
At some point.
I
bet when they put these things together, they didn't ever think there'd be a fucking asshole with the stopwatch making sure everybody was at 2 minutes.
Bruce Reed's giving him a proctology exam there.
He was.
He lost his whole arm, I think.
He said, bend over and hold your breath, brother. You didn't know Butch Reed's also a doctor.
Do we think Andrade is going to appear tonight?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to bring him back, why wouldn't you bring him back at the Rumble? Makes sense.
Yeah, I think he does. All right.
Yeah, it makes sense. And I'm not one of those people where, like, if they don't have a bunch of surprise entrants, I'm not going to be upset about it. I know people last year like, I wish there was more surprises. I would rather have guys that are actually on the roster full time get into the Rumble than people who, like 2 or 3 is good, but I don't need 10 of them. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with just 2 even. Give me just 2 people to pop it, maybe like 12 and maybe like 21, somewhere in that range.
Yeah, something like that.
The trouble last year is everybody overbooked themselves.
Right. Yeah. That's every year people overbook themselves for anything and then get mad when you get mad when something they never told you was going to happen doesn't happen.
Yeah, that's right.
The only thing I really don't like when in Royal Rumble happenings is when there's like one guy that just eliminates someone and the clock is counting down, and then the next guy, and he eliminates the next guy, and then the clock is counting down. Kind of like when Brock did it for like 7 or 8 people in a row.
It was like 15 people. They went halfway through the Rumble before it was really annoying. Yeah.
Yeah, that I didn't care for.
Poor Tito Santana is the only babyface in the ring here, so he's getting worked over by the Hart Foundation and Butch Reed.
They are not in favor of girls in cars.
No, they hate that song. Hart said, "My mom's been driving a car since 1945. Why are you fucking surprised?"
Why did I just pick him up and throw him over the bloody top rope, bro?
No, he said, "Why are you giving Helen ideas? Don't let she can't drive a car."
My dad will freak out. What's the first Royal Rumble, but they're not sure what to do.
Yeah.
I hope you get a babyface out here to fucking help Tito. Maybe it'll
Rick
be
Martel. Give him Strike Force.
He's so strong. He's fighting off 3 of them.
Oh, it's Jake the Snake Roberts. Looking very svelte.
Now, is he a goodie or a baddie in this one?
Oh, he's a goodie. Oh, Butch Reed. There's the answer to next year's trivia question, Glenn. First ever man eliminated from the Royal Rumble. Butch
Reed?
Yep.
Butch Reed.
Wow.
Write that down, Glenn, just so you have it for next year.
Was he hacksaw or natural?
Natural.
Oh, he was natural at this point. They already had a hacksaw. He wasn't the Godfather, nor a hacksaw. So
he was great at nicking up people's gimmicks, wasn't he?
He was.
Speaking of hacksaw, I just saw that right down the street from me, Hacksaw is going to be doing autographs on April 20th, Brent.
Oh, goddamn, pal. What a day. I used to like treat that as like a holiday, but then like as you get older, it's just like you're just fucking gonna get high like you did yesterday, so it's the same fucking thing. It's not any different.
No. And then Ric Flair's coming to do autographs 2 weeks after that.
He
Same
should have
place.
been down 420 with his mushroom drinks.
Yeah, he should be there. Look at this timer.
Jimmy
Such
Hart
great
still looks the youngest out of everyone out here today. He needs to be the oldest. I mean, Jim Neidhart's dead, and Jimmy Hart looks.
Yeah.
Is that Harley?
Yeah, it's Harley Race, pal.
Okay.
They have a new season of Dark Side of the Ring coming out, and they have an episode on Harley Race. But one I found very interesting is they have an episode on Earthquake.
I saw that. I am so excited to see anything behind the scenes with Earthquake or someone telling tales that.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen this, but there's an Instagram account that's run by his kids, and they post old pictures. It's really great stuff.
I did not know that.
Handsome Earthquake skating. I imagine
What?
skating off the ice as fast as he could because it was melting underneath his hotness.
Jesus, I can't even imagine.
Yeah. But like, I
I
can't think of anything bad that happened with Earthquake other than him getting sick and dying of cancer. Like, and so I'm going to be interested to see like what the story is. And of course, anything Handsome Earthquake, sign me up for it every day. You know.
The only thing I can think of was, didn't he end up in kind of like a shoot fight in Japan?
Yeah, he did.
With one of the wrestlers, maybe.
Yeah. I think it was a guy who used to be a sumo wrestler, and he thought that he was going to make a name for himself with Earthquake, and he found out pretty quickly that that's not going to fucking happen.
Yeah, Earthquake isn't as handsome as he is. He's equally menacing if he needs to be.
That must be what the Crime in Sports episode that they're going to have on is about then.
On John Tenta?
Yeah.
What? I haven't heard about this one.
Is this B. Brian or Jumpin'?
Oh, that's Jumpin' Jim Brunzell.
Okay. He jumped in the ring pretty quick, so it should have triggered my know-how.
He hasn't jumped since fucking the AWA.
Dang it, here he is.
Bret Hart's barely hanging on. Oh. And now Jake Hart. Jake Hart. I want to call everybody Hart. Everybody in the ring now has the last name for some reason for me. It's really ironic that Neidhart got into their family and his last name ends in Hart. It's Neidhart and it still ends in Hart. It's very strange. They met him and then they said, Ellie, well, you've got to marry him. His last name's Hart.
Yeah.
The ring is filling up here. Only Natural Butch Reed's been eliminated, I believe. If I'm not mistaken.
Yes. At the moment.
Tito Santana really working over Bret Hart. They've been in here since the beginning, number 1 and 2. So we're all the way up to number 8, huh? Number 8 will be coming up next. Not many countdowns start at 13. We should start more countdowns at 13, I think.
Yeah, that's more fun.
Yeah.
12, 11.
Oh, it's Sam Houston. On the way to the ring here. Jake the Snake's little brother.
Yeah.
It's a family affair.
We got lots of families going on in here.
Speaking of that, have you ever seen the one where their sister Rockin' Robin sings the national anthem?
No. Is it in the Royal Rumble?
I don't remember where it was at, but it's not good.
Oh. It was not rocking.
Apparently they heard she could sing and didn't have her sing before they sent her out there.
well, they asked Jake if she could sing, and he was just cracked out of his mind.
He said, I can sing. And he was confused. By the way, thank God Jake's sober now. Congratulations. We just want to say that as well. Since we made fun of him.
I'm surprised that they're still doing the bee gimmick here in the 90s. Or wait, this is
88.
88. Okay.
The Killer Bees.
The height of the Killer Bees.
Oh, there goes Tito.
Arriba.
Hey, launched him out.
Adios.
Adios, amigo. He is out of here. Tito's
He's like caught his shoulder on the rail.
All right. Oh, I like they start every countdown at 13. I like it. If you can get countdowns with more double-digit numbers, I think that'll be a good thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight at the Royal Rumble, I want them to start every fucking countdown at 15.
Oh, there he is.
Danny Davis is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, man. I'm sad we didn't pick numbers for this, but it's probably good. We don't need to start drinking at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that would have been a bad situation. I got to make it to the Rumble.
He looks really dangerous in those striped pants, doesn't he?
Well, he's going to be a referee later, so I guess that's why he did it.
Yeah. I could really go for a singles match between Triple D and Sam Houston.
I mean, I'll go for Triple D doing anything. I'll go for an episode of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives featuring Triple D, Danny Davis.
Oh. Look at Harley teetering.
Oh, Harley. That's fun. That's good. I like that. You should just do that the rest of the match.
He'd never get eliminated.
Yeah. Don't go anywhere near the top rope.
Brilliant.
He just lights a cigarette while he's still teetering around.
You know, someone we should have picked to win the Royal Rumble that we didn't was Otis, because he could just stand in the middle of the ring and dare somebody to move him.
Oh, he's been practicing that all week.
Well, there you go.
On YouTube and everything.
I hope Otis and Omos somehow eliminate one another.
That would be good. What has Omos been on TV? I swear I haven't seen him since WrestleMania.
No, I don't think I've seen him for a year, it feels like.
Yeah, it's been a while. Oh, it's Boris Zukov, otherwise known as Big Jim from Virginia. Not Russian.
Boom.
But he wasn't rushing to the ring, if you know what I mean, pal.
Yeah, totally rushing on the ring.
Everyone just runs in to beat up poor Sam Houston because they know there's going to be no repercussions.
Why not? Yeah. Well, I mean, everybody who came out here, Sam Houston's really the only, like, jobber. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And don't you try to say Dangerous Danny Davis is a jobber, because I will get very angry.
I think they Boris Zukov over him by far, but
yeah.
Why would you have a scarf on going into a wrestling ring?
Because he wants to rep his set, Glenn, obviously.
Yeah. I was either going to say to show that you're a real cowboy or he's a member of the Bloods.
Exactly. He wants to rep his set. He should have been a cowboy. Sorry, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it this way.
It's like the guys that wear ties. They deserve to be.
Oh yeah. I mean, if I'm fighting you and you're wearing a tie, first thing I'm doing is choking you with it. First thing. I'm just obviously.
That should have happened more to the wall.
I mean, Crowbar should have thought of that before he got fucking chokeslammed off that fucking stage, huh?
Yeah, would have saved his life.
Yeah, because he fucking died. Fucking dead. We witnessed it. Like I said, check out, AWI Power Worldwide. They'll be out tomorrow.
And you can find out who in the crowd became the first crowd. Well, not the first. Became an AWI Pod Hall of Famer.
Yeah, an unnamed person. We never even saw their face.
7-6.
Who's it going to be? I feel like it's going to be Nikolai Volkov. I don't know why, but I'm guessing Nikolai Volkov. No, it's Don Morocco. And somehow Nikolai Volkov. I swear to God, I think so.
Why is Nikolai running out with him? Is he confused? Nikolai said Brent told me to run out.
He said my number.
This is my number. He's confused because they count differently in Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
17 means 8. In Soviet Russia, 17 means 18.
We do not have 18 in Soviet Russia. Nor do we have it in Jerry Lawler's dating book.
Yeah, you don't have 18. Yeah, it's not in there. Once you hit 18, it stops, unfortunately. That's disgusting. I'm sorry. Look, Joe Morello's trying to explain to him, like, look, I know 17 doesn't exist in Russia, but it does in America. So you're number 18, so just wait.
Go lay down.
Okay, Mayor, I'll go lay down. That's what you want.
Yeah, just go lay down like Road Dogg did in the 2001 Royal Rumble or whatever it was.
Yeah, just in the fetal position. Yep, that's the way to do it.
You can't be thrown out if you're laying on the ground, especially if you're Otis. Who's going to deadlift him? That's a good point, right?
Exactly.
Just lay there.
The King Harley Race. He's holding on. I'm assuming the next person out is going to be Nikolai Volkov. I'm just going out on a limb.
Yeah.
He's still arguing with the referees. They're like, look, man, shut up.
He doesn't get himself disqualified before he gets in there.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first Royal Rumble. We don't know the rules of this thing. There could be disqualifications.
Deep in conversation.
All right, here we go. Who's it going to be? I bet it's Nikolai Volkov. Mayor, I bet you $50 Nikolai Volkov's the next entrant.
I don't want to make that bet because I feel like you're right.
I don't know why. There he is. He's in.
He was so lost. He did not understand the rules, did he? He just ran out.
I think that it might have been like something that they planned just to show, like, oh, everyone's confused. You know what I mean? Oh, hold on there, Jumping Jim Brunzell. Oh,
Is Harley the second one eliminated?
Third.
Oh, no,
They chucked Tito out too.
Oh, that's right. Tito's gone. Butch Reed.
Yeah, Natural Butch Reed. Yeah.
That's Falk's gone. They have a Russian.
Oh yeah, Boris Zukov's out here. Big Jim.
Gone.
I didn't get pinned to submit. I'm going back in there. They said, no, sir, you have to be thrown over the top rope. And he said, what do you mean? In WCW, you got disqualified for that.
Yeah, whoever just threw me over got disqualified.
Right. I'm still in this match. He should be out. What is this bullshit? The Russian guy doesn't even know what number he is. How do we even know if he's in this thing? He doesn't even know. He told me there's no such 17. What the fuck does that mean?
There's no such 17.
If you're Russian, I apologize. Actually, you probably can't even hear this because it's probably blocked in Russia.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3.
All right, I'm gonna go with Martel. Oh, Jim Duggan. He's got a 2x4. I don't know what number we're on. No idea.
Oh, he's just on 10.
Oh,
gosh. Harley just beats people up for no reason.
Harley ran off too. Hacksaw went after him, but he couldn't catch him.
He just hit Hacksaw in the chest for no good reason.
Well, I think it was just because Harley Race is an angry old man. He just punches people for no reason. Maybe the dark side of the ring about Harley Race, they'll cover it. They'll tell us exactly why he punched Jim Duggan.
Harley Race was upset because he thought he took his pull stick or his pull cue, but it was just a 2x4. Harley plays with a 2x4.
I heard a story that David Manning was he was a booker, and then he was also the referee in World Class Championship Wrestling. And he told a story about he went to a local bar with Harley Race one evening, and some gentlemen were angering Harley. I don't remember how, and he was going to start a fight with these guys. And to try to calm him down, the owner of the place brought over some free drinks. And Harley Race took those drinks and decided to pour them all over the bar's pool tables. because that's what he wanted to do. Did he get kicked out? No, he did not.
Nobody had the cojones.
Yeah, they said, you know what, that's fine. We like our pool tables felt to be a little saturated. It's fine. Yeah. The ball rolls better like that. Thank you, Harley. We appreciate it.
Thanks for cleaning our pool table.
Yeah, thank you. Vodka is the best way to do it, I heard. So he also said that he would drink his beer and order you a beer and him a beer, whether you were finished or not. So eventually you have 5-6 drinks, and he'd be, give me 2 more.
Who just came out? Is that Ron Bass?
It was Outlaw Ron Bass.
We got more Cowboys.
More Cowboys. They should have been some Cowboys, but they decided to wrestling rings. Is that Brian Blair? I mean, not Brian Blair.
Just jumps out of the ring.
Jumping Jim Brunzell just jumped his ass right out of the ring. I never liked the Killer Bees. I probably trash them every time I see them, but no. Even when I was a child, I was like, why do they put the masks on? This is stupid. These guys suck. Are they going to sting anybody? I kept waiting for them to sting somebody and die.
It should have been their finisher. They just butt bumped someone.
Who's butt bumping last night. Oh, Norman Smiley, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Stacy Keebler.
Yeah, goddamn. Oh,
Here comes another
Brian
B.
Blair. He just took out the camera, man.
He's too late to save his partner, though.
Did you know Hulk Hogan originally pitched the idea for the NWO to WCW in 1994, but he wanted it to be the Nasty Boys, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, and Brian Blair. Heard that straight from Hulk Hogan's mouth, so you know it's true.
It's got to be.
Nothing like a fair nepotism from the Hulkster.
I don't know if that's actually true. I think I at least made part of that up.
Were him and Brian Blair friends?
I think so.
He likes people named Brian, apparently.
Yeah, he loves Brian. Yeah.
All the Brians.
Brian Knobbs, Brian Blair. He kept trying to change Brutus's name to Brian. What the fuck are we doing up there? The dogs are singing.
They heard you singing They Should Have Been a Cowboy, and they wanted to rope and ride.
You know what? Something must be going on up there. That's okay. That's okay. No big deal. We're having a fucking like Thanksgiving dinner for the Royal Rumble. We're making a fucking turkey today.
Oh, wow.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that what the dogs are doing? They're up there cheering on the turkey?
Yeah, Rachel's getting ready. They're like, yeah, turkey. No, I'm just kidding.
It's like the Bumpus's dogs on the Christmas Story when they run over and eat all the turkey.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Oh,
it's Hillbilly Jim. I don't know why, because I know this isn't his theme song, but every time Hillbilly Jim comes out, I want to sing Cock Knock Joe. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cock Knock Joe. I don't know why, but I do.
he's got that look about him, hasn't he?
Yeah, he does. He's from here, Hillbilly Jim from Iowa. You can tell by the overalls.
Overballs.
Oh, there goes the anvil. You never saw an anvil fly, did you?
She got a bit excited there.
Yeah.
She loves Hillbilly Jim.
She saw Hillbilly Jim was just wearing overballs.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was hoping you'd bring that up.
She said there's no underwear line on those things. He's just letting the taters and carrots swing around.
Oh, Axel's spitting everywhere. Bret Hart, the Iron Man, still holding on. Oh. Nope. Brian Blair still in this thing, ready to join the NWO. They could have made him
still out there too.
The NWO would have been great. What'd you say?
I said Jimmy Hart's been out there forever too.
That's true, and he's been talking to that megaphone the whole time. So it's really making it work. Here we go. This has got to be the last person, right? I feel like we're getting close.
Must be.
Well, we're at Nikolai was 17 and 18.
I think we just made that up. Oh, it's time for some shots. It's Dino Bravo, ladies and gentlemen. Shot. Yes, we know we're going to hell. You don't need to tell us. We'll see you there.
I actually thought it was Pat Patterson running out for a split second.
I'm going to go into the ring.
Check him out.
Oh my God. That was a brutal elimination.
Managed to keep his scarf on the whole fucking time, so that's pretty goddamn impressive.
It was impressive.
I wouldn't be able to wrestle the Royal Rumble and keep a scarf on.
That's a win for me. You won the day.
Way to go, Sam Houston. Go get a DUI. Sorry.
I mean, he had a pretty bad
upbringing. A lot of DUIs. I think he did 15 years in jail for DUIs. That's a lot of DUIs.
When your dad's Grizzly Smith, you're probably drinking a lot of emotions away.
You know what, pal? Drink away. When I hear stories about Grizzly Smith, I want to drink, so I understand.
Yeah, that's a terrible human being.
Gross.
He should have been right next to Dino Bravo getting those shots.
If anybody deserved to have their fucking entire man region removed, it was fucking Grizzly Smith. Son of a bitch. All right. No, we're wrong. There is more. More people are coming. I know we said it was the last person. We're probably going to get like 4 more people.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations. Good news, man. It's the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, I was hoping I would never have to see him again, but
I honestly would not have guessed that the Warrior was in this. Like, I really would not have guessed that.
I didn't think he was.
He just threw like 6 chops that hit nobody.
Again.
Bret Hart's gone.
Poor Bret.
Bret should have won this thing, I feel.
Who are you picking now? I mean, I'm guessing you got to pick Triple D, but
yeah, I'm going with Dangerous Danny Davis. How could I not?
He's in a bad predicament right now.
Got to be Triple D. I mean, I obviously know who wins because I know who won every Royal Rumble because that's how my brain works. And we've got more people, but I'm going to say Dangerous Danny Davis in kayfabe terms.
I'm picking Hillbilly. Hillbilly Jim has to win this.
What about you, Glenn? Who are you going to pick? The one-man gang, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't you? He's one. He's a man. He's a gang.
He's a gang.
Yeah. He's got a mohawk.
Before he became black and became Hakeem the African Dream.
Hakeem! I also love that song where he talks about the slick song. What's it? Jai Soul Bro. Jai Soul Bro. It's a great song. It's a great song.
Yes. I like the actual, like the, what do you call it?
The music video?
Yeah, the music video is good too. See what he says? I met this woman. She was 7 feet tall.
Yeah. It was the girl from Deuce Bigelow is who it was. Ryan Blair is out of here.
Uh-oh.
That rhymes. I didn't mean it to. Jake the Snake's just barely hanging on. The snake's gone. Jake's out of here. Uh-oh. Dangerous Danny Davis is up in the air. Oh, we got one. Okay, you guys hold the fort down. I got to pee.
Now we get another person coming in. This was only 20.
I feel like we saw a couple more than 20.
Yeah.
What we got coming out here? Is this Junkyard? JYD. He's going to grab them cakes. Is his butt say Trump? It's very confusing. I think it says thump, maybe.
Yeah, it might be thump. I think we've had this conversation before when we've seen him.
It's so hard to read anything because, like, the video quality, old rumbles and
yeah, it's not exactly high definition, is it?
No, it's so much better now. Although Morocco looks like he's in high definition. He's got so many roids coursing through his body.
Yeah. Oh.
I think Don Morocco, Ultimate Warrior, and AJ Styles all are eating the same lunches.
Yeah.
They've all got a very similar build right now. Oh no, not my pick. We just lost the overballs.
Mm-hmm.
How did Hillbilly only last 3 minutes in the Royal Rumble? And who is Jimmy still out there supporting? Because all of his men are gone, aren't they?
Yeah.
Or is he out there with dangerous Danny Davis?
I don't know.
He's just still out there on camera. He's like, I don't want to go back. I'm getting my camera time.
Yeah, he came out with the Heart Foundation.
Yeah, I don't know who else he'd be out there with. Oh, good Lord.
Oh, God. Come on. I couldn't get back fucking 5 seconds later.
If you were still here, he wouldn't have been eliminated.
That's probably right.
You'd have rewritten time.
Will they throw this doofus out of the ring? Get him out of here.
Yeah, there we go.
Thank you. Thank God. You know what? Now I'm going with Don Morocco. I'm going with the original Rock.
Who was Jimmy Hart still out here with, Brent?
Probably Dangerous Danny Davis, because I believe he was.
Dangerous Danny Davis is gone.
When he left now, isn't he gone?
Now Jimmy's gone too. So
yeah, so I think it was Dangerous Danny. Because I'm pretty sure he was like their evil referee for a little while too, wasn't he?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Glenn, you're talking to the Ron Bass just jumped over the top rope himself, basically.
Yes.
Junkyard Dog jumped over the top rope too. He was gassed. He said, "Get me out of here."
Yeah, he said, I'm done with this shit. So we down to the final four. We got the Rock, Don Morocco, the one-man gang, Jim Duggan, and Dino Bravo. I'm ashamed to say this now, but when I was a kid, I always thought like Dino Bravo and Don Morocco were just like interchangeable for each other. Just one had blonde hair and one had dark hair when I was a kid.
Whoa.
I realize now that like one of them has a ton of charisma and one of them doesn't.
Don Morocco is so good on the microphone.
Yeah.
He had such fun promos that I don't know. They're just original to him.
Martin.
Who is that?
That's Frenchie Martin.
Oh,
Don Morocco. I mean, he's out here with Dino Bravo.
Yeah.
All right. Who's gonna win? Do you know this didn't even main event the show? Did you guys know that?
The main event this didn't main event?
No, it's like a tag team match that main events. Oh, come on, Rock! You could hold on. You could have held on, Rock.
Yeah, to skin the cat.
Come on.
Oh, come on.
All right, it's Hacksaw versus the one man gang. One man gang's got to win, right? No way. It got Hacksaw. No way. It's Dino Bravo. Smoking cigarettes are crying out loud. One man gang. One man gang. One man. Even though I like Hakeem better, just because I like the dancing. That's the only reason I like it better.
The chanting of one man gang is fun though. He could have had a real baby face run with that.
He could have.
One man gang. Yeah, the whole crowd and
anything that's 3 words is easy to chant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If he had a tag team partner, would they be the 2-man gang?
I guess they would.
I guess he did have the tag.
I think they'd be called 26 shots. Sorry.
He did. He had the tag team Twin Towers though, right?
Yeah, he did. Yep.
That him and Boss Man.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Dino Bravo's out of here. I like how he tried to, like, he could pull him back in. Hacksaw landing those big 4 fists of fury. I'm glad I said Hacksaw was going to win from the beginning. You guys told me I was crazy, but I picked Hacksaw, so. I told you guys, but you wouldn't listen.
I feel like so Hacksaw gets his title shot after this, though, right?
Well, assuming that he wins, I'm just guessing. Yeah, him and Hulk Hogan in WrestleMania 3. In the Silver Dome, brother. I think we're past WrestleMania 3. WrestleMania 4, I mean, at the Boardwalk Hall, because I refused to call it the other thing as they called it. And now choking him across the top rope. You have to throw him over the top rope. Choking him does nothing, you moron. Come on.
He's going to try to pin him.
I hope he does.
Now, if you get down to the final 2, do you think there should still be you have to go over the top rope?
And there it goes.
And
there it is.
Yeah, I mean, the match, the rules of the match from the beginning were that you got to be thrown over the top rope to be eliminated. So I don't like that you try to change it at the end and have them pin each other. That's not cool.
Macho Man was confused with that.
Well, he was trying to snap him to a Slim Jim, so he was just a bit confused as well. All right, well, that's it. That's all for us. Glenn, who are you going to plug before we get out of here?
Just listen to the show tomorrow night.
And you'll hear it all there. There you go. So, yeah, I will listen to that, and you'll hear it all. What about you, Mayor? You got anything you want to plug?
Sure. We always talk about SportsWire Radio as we're on there very, very often. I think we had a marathon playing our stuff about, I think it was 10:30 yesterday. Just ran through and played a marathon. So that's pretty cool. So check out SportsWire Radio and the man behind it, Thomas Bryce, at Thomas Bryce 2017 and Thomas Bryce 2020. Put those in your little Google machine and you'll be able to find them.
There you go. Also check out the website, which is sportswireradio.org. Check it out. And as Glenn said, listen to last night. Listen to the show tomorrow, and you will hear all the plugs because I plugged them all there. So now we're just going to have Glenn say goodbye. We hope everybody enjoys the Rumble.
Goodbye.